Live na live mula dito sa San Agustin Gym mula sa Iloilo City. We bring to you another edition of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. This is your second game in your Saturday doubleheader. It is the Creamline Cool Smashers going up against their sister team, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And live na live nyo po kaming napapanood via Liga HD, via our streaming platform sports.abs-cbn.com, and via iWant. You can also check us out via tfc.tv. At syempre po, napapanood nyo din po kami via replay on SNA. This is another exciting matchup brought to you by ABS-CBN Sports. Magandang hapon, Pilipinas, at mabuhay po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Sinjan Reyes, na makakasama nyo po ngayong hapon sa panonood ng match na ito. At syempre po, kasama po natin si Commissioner Noreen Go. And welcome to the Sinjan and Noreen Show.
And we started it off today with a five-setter.
Nothing new. Kami pa din to at 5 sets, nothing new pa din in our record. But today, it's going to be quite different because it's Creamline going up against Choco Mucho for the second time, and fans are going wild here inside the San Agustin Gym. But before we get into our fans, let's go to our team standings. Noreen, updated after that win by the Petrogas Angels, they kind of solidified themselves at the number 2 spot.
That's right. And first, we have to mention Creamline 11-0, impeccable start really. Petrogas 9-2, Banco Perlas and Motolite tied with 7-5. Pacific Town Army with that loss ties Choco Mucho with 6-6. So it's very interesting really at the center. As you can see, Air Force 4-6, Balibir 3-10, and Chef's Classic 0-14.
So still a lot of games to be played, but it's going to be an exciting game again today because this could be the 12th win for Creamline, or this could be another win for Choco Mucho that would help them go up the ranks. But before we get into anything, it's important that we look back at our first meeting kasi nga syempre ito nga ang pangalawang meeting natin. This is the second round already. So the last time these two squads met, Creamline won in 4 sets.
Yeah, I mean 25-12, 25-22, then 19-25 Choco Mucho came back, but Creamline ended it in 4-25-18, and really Creamline won in spikes. We gotta mention their advantages. They won in aces, but even in losing, even if they lost, Choco Mucho, they outblocked Creamline 10-4. So really, what Choco Mucho wants to do today is use their advantage, and especially the blocking department.
At yun nga yung kailangan nilang, or pwede nilang ipakita, especially if you have 3 towers in Madi Madayag, Bea de Leon, and syempre Kat Tolentino, their prolific scorer, which we are seeing in our screens. But before we get into anything, syempre, pwede din tayo samahan ng ating mga kapamilya. Don't forget to tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports at gamitin ng hashtag na Premier PVL 2019. That stands for Premier Volleyball League 2019 para makasama sa aming mga pag-uusap dito. At syempre, huwag niyo din pong kalimutan na i-check out ang aming mga features at pictures via Instagram. That's at ABS-CBN Sports on Instagram. We are also on our #1 sports website of the Philippines, sports.abs-cbn.com, for our live streaming and all your sports needs. And of course, our Facebook page is now at 990,677 likes na po, mga kapamilya. So don't forget to like away. Our millionth liker will get a TV Plus Go, and screenshot niyo po yan para sure kami na kayo yung pang 1 million na like, di ba, Noreen?
Yes.
But here, before we get into anything else, we'll break down the game when we return here at the PVL 2019. Back here inside the San Agustin Gym from Iloilo, and we are live, and we're bringing you another match between the Creamline Cool Smashers and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Sinjan Reyes po, kasama si Noreen Go. And Noreen, these two squads have had a sisterly rivalry
from the start.
Yeah, from the get-go. And it's obvious, parang they play extra inspired when they face each other. Coaches also, both dancing coaches in their previous match. So there's a lot of things to look forward to as we see the protocol between our two squads na napapanood nyo po sa inyong screens today. So, yan na po, magkaabang-abang ang mangyayari sa pagitan nitong dalawang koponan na ito ngayong araw na ito. Pero ito, maganda ding balikan natin, syempre, yung huling game ng ating Choco Mucho Flying Titans na ginulat tayong lahat. Wherein Choco Mucho won in 4 sets against the very hot Motolite team.
That's true. I mean, it was a huge win for them, a confidence booster. You can see the score, 19-25, but they got the next 3, 25-21, 15, and 26. You know, the set 4 was tightly contested, but as a whole, Choco Mucho played well. They won in the spikes and the block department again. Also, that's why I said blocking is going to be a huge factor in their game today. They also swept in the non-scoring skill. So you can see the improvement of Choco Mucho in this conference. And I feel they're improving at the right time.
Yes, and you know, it's also at a time where they're currently just knocking into the standings. There's so many things to see. Madi Madayag, formerly coached by Coach Tai Bundit that we saw on your screens earlier. So there's a lot of storyline, a lot of backstory that is within these two squads. And these storylines just make it more interesting for everyone.
All the time. That's why you love looking into in depth really yung mga stories.
Yeah, but speaking of stories, it's important to also get to know the characters of these stories. And one of the characters that has been playing and standing up for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans is a Titan herself, Shannon Palek. Shannon, welcome sa panel.
Hi, Shannon.
Good afternoon po.
Shannon, you've been playing a crucial role dito sa iyong koponan dahil syempre, nung nawala si Maddie, ikaw yung humahalili. Tapos nakikita namin parang mas active na yung role mo, pinapasok ka ni Coach Oliver. Ngayon, you're back in your hometown. May konting pressure ba to perform well against Creamline, the defending champions?
Actually po kahapon, pagdating namin, wala pa ako namin pina-pressure kasi may mga kasama ko puro Tagalog pa eh.
Oh.
Pero ngayon, may mga nakita kong friends and nakita ko yung family ko. So, may konti lang, pero part naman yun.
Me, I feel, no, yung team mo parang marachada. You're peaking at the right time,
Yes,
no?
yes.
So, ano yung game plan nyo coming, playing against Creamline?
Yeah.
Wala pang talo. Ano na yung magiging game plan nyo?
Against Creamline, actually, it's a challenge sa amin. At tinitake namin tong game na to for preparation sa mga more important games pa. Siguro, sabi nga sa amin ni Coach, maglaro lang kami with joy kasi sunod-sunod na yan eh. Tapos be pesky lang kami sa mga galaw namin and hindi yung start strong and end stronger pa. Yun po yung nasa lang para ma-end namin yung match na high note.
Sino naman si Joy? Joke lang. Kasi sabi mo maglalaro kayo with Joy. Pero ito, napakasaya na nandito tayo sa Iloilo at balik tayo sa iyong hometown. At kanina, nung sumisilip-silip kami, yung ibang mga naka-ube, parang may mukha mo sa mga t-shirts nila.
Yes, it's my family.
Yes, so bakit hindi mo batiin ang iyong mga kaibigan at mga kapamilya dito sa Iloilo, Ilonggo?
Hi sa mga kaibigan ko dyan, family ko. Salamat sa inyong suporta and palangga ko kamutanan.
Maraming salamat naman, Shannon, sa pagsama sa amin dito at siguradong palangga ka din ng iyong mga kapamilya dito. Pero eto, Shannon, kasi si Coach Oliver parang sumisilip dito eh. So, tingin ko kailangan ka na namin pakawalan.
Pagalitan na kami.
Oo, kasi yung pawis mo daw, pang pawis lang daw ng init ng court. Kailangan pawis daw ng warm-up ang makita namin. So, maraming salamat, Shannon, sa pagsama. Pero ito, speaking of Shannon, isang matagal nyo ng teammate ang nagpakitang gilas in their last match, and we're talking about their star libero who has been converted throughout the conference. Open spiker, balik libero, and she shines in this position. Talking about the prized Pineda.
Yeah. Now, for me, I like the addition of a veteran into a very young squad, no? And Pineda was a great addition. Yun na nga nung start, they were still trying to figure out, are we gonna make her a spiker or back to libero? And obviously, she plays better as a libero. You can see 33 digs and 21 receptions. So comfort zone niya yan eh. So back to that, and Pineda's been playing really well.
Well, that's where the shoe fits well
Yeah.
for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, and kaabang-abang din yung kanyang pagputo. And that's one difference that's going to be different from their first matchup. Because that time, Bang was still not in that position. That's what we're going to see when we return here, because when we return, it's time to talk about the older sisters, talking about the Creamline Cool Smashers sa aming pagbabalik dito lamang sa PVL 2019. Nagbabalik po kami dito sa Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. Sinjan Reyes po, kasama si Noreen Go. And Noreen, it's time to go to the other side of the court, talking about the Phenom and her squad, the Creamline Cool Smashers. They've had an unblemished record. Nakakabulol minsan, pero talagang yun talaga perfect talaga. Mahirap maging perfect pagkatabi mo perfect. And 3 straight sets against a very hot Philippine Air Force. When we're in the score, we talk about how hot this Philippine Air Force squad is, but Creamline just silenced them to 3 straight sets.
Yeah, it's an amazing run, obviously. They showed, no, even if they're up against a team that won 4 straight, but something like 4 straight, no, they were able to silence them by playing their regular team game. They dominated in spikes and also won in aces. Also in digs and sets. I mean, this team is well polished. Even with a depleted lineup, they still managed to play their game and win in straight sets. So in today's game, I don't know if there's a friendly game, but you know that Creamline's gonna, with Eliza and Morado back, you know, they're gonna play really good against their sister company.
Yep, nauubusan tayo ng superlatives when we discuss this squad, but definitely this is a program that did not start this good. They developed through time and time again, and now it's time for them to shine. One of their players that was included into their fold, talagang maganda yung pinapakita din dito, is syempre yung si Gemma Galanza, late addition to their squad, but still, you know, developed a lot of their game. Now, Gemma Galanza in their previous match, 21 big points, 18 digs, 10 receptions, triple-double, no question.
Yeah, an all-around player. But what you like, no? I mean, we follow her career and we know she's good, but she only got better. And I remember in one interview she said, every training she asks the veterans, where else can I improve? So you know that she really wants to get better and she's working at her craft.
Yep, but how else can you get better than this? Triple-double. So you have Eliza, you have Gia, you have Gemma in their last match, but here, it's time to talk to someone who's from the area as well, via hometown. None other than Riza Mandapat. Riza, welcome to the panel.
Hello po.
Riza, isa tong anticipated match para sa inyong koponan, at syempre, ikaw lagi kang nakaalalay sa iyong mga teammates. Ano nga ba ang pressure sa inyo? Kailangan nyo ba talagang makip yung perfect yung record, or ito ba yung time na parang pwede kayong medyo mag-relax?
Syempre, hindi naman kailangan na totally mag-relax. Kailangan din namin na mapanalo lahat ng game at ibigay yung best namin para mapakita yung lahat ng ma-share namin sa iba pa yung ano.
Yeah, even with your record nga na wala pa kayong talo, no, feeling namin na itong Choco Mucho, it's a different team now eh. They got better, you know, yung mga wins nila. Anong kailangan nyo gawin today para i-silence ang Choco Mucho?
Siguro, nag-prepare naman kami, and during training, pre-practice namin kung saan yung weaknesses namin. So, yun po.
Anong bahagi ng inyong game yung parang kailangan nyo talagang ihanda looking at the other side of the court? Kasi kung titingnan mo yung kabilang part, parang, dito pala yung advantage nitong Choco Mucho. Saan kayo naghanda ng pinaka? Yung parang pinaghandaan nyo ng sobra-sobra.
Siguro po, lahat naman po ng every game naman po namin is pinaghahandaan naman po namin.
And ginigive naman po namin lahat ng best namin para po manalo.
Tapos Risa, baka gusto mong bumate sa iyong mga kamag-anak, mga kapamilya?
Binabati ko po yung family ko yung totoo po taga-Kalibo po kasi talaga.
Oo.
Binabati ko yung parents ko doon sa Kalibo. And lahat po ng mga coaches ko po doon dati.
Ayun naman. At yun, so malapit lang naman yung Kalibo. Narinig namin, Boracay, ano lang daw, 6 hours drive lang daw from here. So maraming salamat, Risa, sa magsama sa amin dito. At good luck sa inyong game today.
Thank you po.
At yun nga naman pa, we were joined by Risa Mandabat. We got to talk about the performance of her squad and of course, the performance of Gemma Galanza. Now, we want to talk to you mga kapamilya. Kayo ba? Ano ba sa tingin nyo mangyayari dito sa match natin for today? Don't forget to tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports at gamitin ang hashtag na PVL2019. Huwag nyo din pong kakalimutan i-check ang aming Instagram account. That's at ABS-CBN Sports for features or whatnot about the PVL and all the other sports programs that we have. We are also on our sports website at sports.abs-cbn.com and of course our Facebook at 990,677 likes po mga kapamilya. Like away, 1 millionth like. Pag na-screenshot nyo po sa inyo ang TV Plus Go. So wag po kayong mawawala. Hanapin nyo po kami dyan. Marami po kayo at wala po kayong excuses para mag-miss ng ating matchups for today. Sa aming pagbabalik, sisimulan na namin ang mainit na labanan at aksyon dito mula sa San Agustin Gym sa Iloilo. Dito lamang sa PVL 2019.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second match for today. Our officiating referee, first referee, Herbert Matematico, national referee. Second referee, Fernando Villarde, national referee. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet from the Creamline Goal Smashers. Starting number 2, the team captain, Eliza Valdez. Number 5, Risa Sato. Number 7, Michelle Gumaba. Number 12, Gia Morado. Number 13, Celine Domingo. Number 15, Gemma Galanza. And in the middle, Skylar Chensa and Melissa Gohe. Head coach for the Creamline Smashers, Ty Bunde. And now let's meet from the Choco Mucho Fly Titans. Starting at number 7, the team captain, Madi Madaya. Number 1, AC Masakay. Number 10, Katrina Tolentino. Number 15, Janine Palik. Number 18, Kim Gigiliana. Number 24, Manila Santos now. And the liberos is Banks Pineda and Dancel Lusana. Head coach for the Flying Titans is Oliver Almadra.
Back here inside the arena in San Agustin Gym. Manila Santos ng Madi Madayag, AC Masangkay, Kat Tolentino, Shannon Palak, Kim Hikiliana, and Bang Pineda will be starting for the Flying Titans. On the other side of the court, Risa Sato, Gia Morado, Valdez, Galanza, Gumabaw, Soriano, and Atienza. But looking at the floor right now, it's actually Domingo that was fielded in. As we start set number 1. Gia with the first serve.
The crowd. You love it when the players are coming inside the gym. People are screaming.
For reception for Choco Mucho. First point mapupunta sa Pool Smashers.
Yeah, that's an advantage actually of, or a strength of Creamline is their serves.
Yep, they're number 1 in that department. So, and unsurprising, very characteristic of a Coach Tai program. As Palek gets a check ball. Shannon Palek has been making her noise here in the PVL recently.
Now serving number 15, Janine Palek.
Yeah, you can see that she's comfortable with it. I remember interviewing her before, and she said she's so excited. No, she got the chance to play.
Yep.
And show.
It's
And she's showing what she can do.
As Palek gets an ace on that last play. 2-1. Shannon, hometown advantage. Crowd cheering for her. Saw those shirts with her face on it. Morado will set up Valdez, opposite side, denied by Hekeliana. On the other side, Gumabaw denied. Blocking is being effective here on the side of Choco Mucho. They go to Kat Tolentino.
Good dig.
Morado goes up to Gumabaw, denied by the blockers. On the other side, Gumabaw again on the second try off the hands of Palek.
Persistence for you. But you know, you like it. I mean, if you're the fan of Choco Mucho, we talked about blocking as their strength, as they're showing us early on here in the first set. They're using their blocking.
Choco Mucho, number 6 in blocking before entering this match. But we know how much height advantage they have. They're definitely the taller team, and the Madaya says she is.
Oh, Madi Madayag. Her percentages also, if they get her more involved, meaning they have better pass, better first ball, then you get her involved. Normally, given her percentages, she scores the point.
Morado goes up to Sed Domingo.
Celine Domingo.
Yan din, nagkita yan sa UAP ang dalawang yan.
Yeah.
So, familiar matchup for the both of them. Coach Tai.
Serving number 13,
Yeah, and
Celine
Domingo once
Domingo.
upon a time was the best blocker as
Yes,
well.
season 80.
Oh, so it's a good matchup.
Yeah. You have Domingo, you have Tatiting best blocker, Michelle Gumabaw.
Oh, yeah.
Second best middle blocker, Madi Madayag in season 81. So, a lot of blocking experience. They go up to Gemma Galanza down the line.
Keeping the line there.
Sticky first set.
But we said it, guy. It's a different Choco Mucho team altogether. I mean, you've seen their improvement, you see their maturity. So, you know, we're really not expecting this to go just 3 sets.
Let's see. Tingnan natin kung magdidilang ang Helka. Your magic powers will work.
Yes.
Depende. As Tolentino picked up by Morado. They go up to Gumabaw. Picked up by Santos na. AC Masangkay goes to Hekeliana. Gemo's there. We're having long rally so far. Michelle Gumabaw through the blockers. This is very confusing. Madi Madayag t-shirt, Alyssa Valdez head, Creamline on the side. I don't know where we're going with that.
Well, there is one common denominator. They're from Ateneo.
Yep, no question about that. But here, FEU standout, Celine Domingo serves off the hands of
It's an
Higgins.
ace for Celine Domingo.
Yeah, a serve there. Bit of a separation.
6-3, 3-point lead for the Cool Smashers. Pineda still trying to pick up her numbers here, but that will be over
Ball is out.
for Celine.
Score for Choco Mucho.
Domingo unable to convert that as Hekiliana marches to the service line.
Now serving number 18.
Once upon a time naman,
Pineda.
serve specialist also.
Yep. And once upon a time, someone, a person who got to hold on to that serve for a very long time, but the last play, hindi niya nagawa yun.
Jinx.
Jinxed.
Serving number 7, Michelle
Michelle
Gumaba.
Gumabao now serves for the Cool Smashers. Picked up by Kim. Masangkay goes to Madayag.
Madi Madaya.
Yenza had a handle in that, but able to pop it out properly. Still a 3-point advantage for the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Serving number
You
7.
see the connection between Masangkay and Madayag. You know, if they can actually take advantage of that, go to her more.
Madayag serves. Morado tipping it to the other side.
Gia
That was a
Morado.
loose ball already.
Yeah.
And this brings us to our first technical timeout. We'll be
First
back.
technical
Don't go
timeout.
away. And we're back here at the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference, live from Iloilo. And we have our Kapamillas here inside the San Agustin Gym, which is the first university in Western Visayas. The University of San Agustin.
Ah, because you're... Kala ko. Trivia. A bit of trivia from you.
No, it's right here.
You're just observant.
And if I'm not mistaken, if I'm reading this also, the 24th Uni Games will be played here. So, a lot of, I think they're preparing already outside. They're painting the courts already. A lot of sports action here in Iloilo.
It's an ace
Like
for
that, Gemma
Galanza.
Galanza gets an ace. And that's her 4-point advantage for the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Yeah, if you're a fan naman of Creamline, you like it that they do what they're doing best.
Yep.
They're doing what they do best, no? That they're starting
To win,
with their
Joe.
serve. To win. They start
get
with their
points and
serves.
Palek gets denied there. Masangkay goes to Palek on the second try. Morado goes to Sapo. On the other side, they choose Alyssa Valdez.
Alyssa
Down the
Valdez.
line.
Much awaited kill from Alyssa.
5-point
Timeout,
advantage
Choco
by
Mucho
dito sa
United.
Creamline Cool Smashers. Sa tawag na timeout si Coach Oliver Almado. And you see the passion through your screens overflowing on the side of Coach Oliver. Full of frustration, of course. Nakikita mo stomp ng feet. Squad all looking at him.
Yeah, because we did say, no, the strength of Creamline is serving. So, Choco Mucho obviously has got to double time, to work double time in terms of receiving.
That's something they have to work on because so far, Creamline has been doing damage from the service line as well. It's a 5-point lead for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Choco Mucho trailing behind after early deadlocks at 4. They got left. Gemma Galanza serves for the Cool Smashers.
And you wonder, no? At what point in the match will they put in Bea De Leon? Talking about Choco Mucho.
You know, she's been a name that when we talk about Choco Mucho, you always mention that that's the missing link.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing to take away from Malik. She's been playing well. Pero parang kailangan si Bea sa loob because you're saying it's not just about her performance, but it's also about her character and how
palaban she is.
how she pushes the team forward. Galanza continues to serve. Mr. Steve from Santos Nang. Free ball binigay dito ni Bang. Morado easily goes to Sato. Morado's batchmate Kim Hicaliana unable to handle that. Inflates to a 7-point lead. Substitution for Choco Mucho. Santos Nang out for Shank Berte.
Yeah, I think that's also a good substitution. I've been watching Shang Berte and you can see also her improvement as a player.
And they've been targeting Ila Santos na since early on. Lucky move there as they go to Valdez. Other side of Creamline, picked up by Bang, but Creamline rampaging through 8 big points here.
Substitution.
Another substitution for Choco Mucho.
Coach Oliver Almadro flickering early on here. Up by 8 points.
Yeah, and when you talk about, we always talk about setters, diba? And their ball distribution and ace by Galanza. Gia Marano is getting everyone involved. That's what you like to see. Everyone's getting a hit, everyone's getting a point.
This inflates a 9-point lead. Michelle Gumabaw. All smiles here. Gemma on the serve. Picked up by Shang Masangkay. Tipping it over. Great save from Atienza. Free ball. Binigay dito ng Creamline. Sa kabilang panig. Choco Mucho goes to the running Palek. Is there a touch? No touch. That sails out.
Look at Michelle Gumabaw really. She reacted. No touch! No touch!
Well, from her end, wala talaga. The question was, na hawakan ba ng blockers?
Apparently not.
Serve there from Creamline. The other side, they go to Shang. Shang, that's with blockers. Atienza unable to pop that one up.
Yeah, then you like that substitution from Coach Oliver. Instant points, instant offense for Berte.
Serve now is
Number 1, AC
Masangkay.
Good serve.
Morado goes to Sato, picked up by Pineda. Better dig there. Tolentino, she has been right in the start of the set.
But you know she'll get her numbers. Average what, 29, 27, 30?
33.
Something like that.
36. Like 36 pa nga yata. Isang game. As AC Masangkay serves. Morado goes up to Alyssa. Off the block. Tooling the tall arms of the blockers, and that brings us to 16-7. 9-point advantage for the ladies in white. We'll be back here at the Premier Volleyball League. Creamline with a 9-point advantage dito sa Iloilo as they face the Choco Mucho Flying Titans for the second round of the PVL Open Conference. Celine Domingo, she is starting today for the Cool Smashers, and Risa Sato will be serving for Creamline.
Yeah, good start for Creamline. No, actually it was a good start for both teams, but Creamline just pulling away
Morado.
And Gia Morado makes it look so easy.
It is easy for her. It's easy for her.
Simple. Simple moves by Gia Morado. Risa serves it. Masangkay sets up Kat on the open side and Choco Mucho gets their attack. Converts to a point. 8-17.
Yeah, credit also to the good setting of Easy Masangkay there.
Serving number 2, Chamberte.
Chamberte will now serve for the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Oh, good
Pale
save.
on that dump. Great save from Creamline. Eliza overcooking
No
that
flash,
one.
please. No flash. Please.
We're now at 9-17. 8 points ang inaabol dito ng Choco Mucho Flying Titans as Chamberte marches to the service line.
Yeah, if you're Choco Mucho, you want to mount a rally here. You're still not out of it.
Berte on that serve. Domingo tries to convert. Popped up by Berte. They go up. Free ball bibigay dito ni Bang. Nandun si Gumabaw. Inangat dito papunta kay Domingo. Finding the right spots.
Told you, everyone's getting a chance to score.
Creamline doubling the production
Serving number
of
12, Gia
Choco
Morado.
Mucho here. Gia on the serve. Picked up there by Bang. Shang goes up to Imbo. Imbo, easy over. Morado goes to Domingo again.
Domingo.
Boy, it's like basic volleyball for Creamline. Good pass, great set, good finish.
Easy.
Easy, does it.
Super easy. Serve is from Gia Morado. We saw Coach Oliver Almagro, who's been very vocal on the sidelines here. They got a freebie. Coach Tai looks very calm and collected. Just like how he was earlier. Saw him in the mall. Very
Now
chill.
serving number 11, Diane
Shorts lang.
Naghanap ng restaurant.
Kaya nga hindi ko nakilala eh. Kasi usually either sobrang smile o nakakunot yung ulo. They go to Gumabaw. The car was there. They go up to Imbo. Imbo overcooking that one. Okay. Point goes to the side of Choco Mucho. That is in according to our line judge. Then Tekar continues to serve for the Flying Titans with a 9-point disadvantage. Tekar now
Good serve.
picked up by Atienza. Morado, one-handed tip. Ball is still alive. 4 touches. Will be called against the Cool Smashers. Valdez will negotiate.
She's the negotiator.
It's the team captain. Trying to clarify paano yung naging 4 touches. But Herbert Mathematico explains it well to Eliza. They agree. Down by 7 is the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Then the car on the serve.
Oh,
That is White.
Score 20.
Sindegar, if would remember, in the last conference was a player for the
Now serving
Irga.
team captain number 2,
Lady Orgons.
Yeah.
Eliza Valdez.
Orgons. Liza on the serve, picked up by Tekar. They go up to Tolentino, off the hands of the blockers.
Tolentino.
now that, you should be happy with that play. Basic volleyball naman on the side of Choco.
And you've mentioned this, Noreen. The need for Bea De Leon to be
Now
inside the
serving
court.
number 10,
So far, ito yung
Tolentino.
strategy ni Coach Oliver. Pinapasok lang siya pag mga crucial moments or sa dulo na.
Yeah.
As Morado goes up to Gumabaw.
Michelle
Michelle
Gumaba.
Gumabaw finds spot there. At this is the interesting part. When she goes in, Madi Madayag moves to the utility side. And the interesting part pa there is may option yung setter to do piston, double,
Yeah.
a back quick and a as the car goes up to Imbo, picked up there by
Save.
Bang for coverage. They go to back row, Kat Tolentino off the tip of the net. Nice dolphin from Risa Sato, but the block from Simple Imbo and Madi Madayag works.
You can see, energy that Bea De Leon brings to this team and to the crowd.
Down by 7 are the Choco Mucho Flying Titans trying to catch up here. Referees trying to fix the conditions of our court. 7-point disadvantage ang hinahabol dito ni Cindy Imbo, Bea De Leon, and the rest of the ladies in purple as the serve goes straight to the nets.
Yeah, that delay kind of distracted Cindy Imbo.
Baka nasanay siya na yung araw. The light beam.
Now serving number 7, Michelle Gumabaw.
Gumabaw now on the serve. Sharp serve. They go up to Madayag with a slight run. Doesn't work, overcooked. It's out. Timeout na tawag dito ni Coach Oliver Almadro. This is his second timeout. Creamline just at cruise control with a 9-point lead here. So far, Noreen, anong napapansin mo dito sa Choco Mucho? Is this the same team that we've been seeing for the past few games?
Yeah, we saw at the start, no? But Creamline just found their groove earlier and created a really huge gap between Choco Mucho and themselves, no? So what Choco Mucho has got to do, back to basics nga. We saw it already. Good pass. You can take advantage nga of this new combination, the Bea De Leon, Mandy Madayag. But sayang, they tried to do it now, but the set was actually too far. They were not able to convert. No? So, but you can see glimpses, glimpses of what a good team Choco Mucho can do.
The potential is really there.
Yeah.
Definitely. As De Leon rallying her troops. Serve coming from Michelle Gumabaw. Sharp serve, Tolentino for the pickup. They go to Berte on the open side. Picked up by Atienza. Hinahabol ni Morado papunta kay Gemma Galanza. Net violation.
Gemma Galanza.
Against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
You don't see that all the time.
Serving number 7,
Your blockers, Mandy and Bea, side by side.
Yeah.
That's a wall.
You just need to wait for Kat Tolentino.
Yeah.
They go up to Risa Sato, picked up by Shang Bete. Imbo sets up Madayag from the opposite side. On the other side, they go to Risa Sato, doesn't get through.
She saw it, she had the right thing in mind, but
14 out, 1 in.
needed more, a little bit more power.
11 out, 15
Choco
in.
Mucho still alive here. 10 set points.
Serving
Make them
number
9.
7, the team captain, Mandy Madayag.
Madayag will now serve for Choco Mucho. Maddie, straight to Eliza. Gia goes up to Gemma, dipping it through. And coverage unavailable on the side of Choco Mucho. Creamline closes out with a 10-point advantage. Very calm and collected for Coach Taibundit and his girls as they get set number 1. Magbabalik po kami dito sa PVL 2019.
Hello to our Kapamilya sports fans worldwide. This is Eliza Valdez. Thank you for watching the set 1 of today's PVL game. Para mapanood ng live ang mga susunod na exciting PVL sets, just go to iWant.ph or sports.abs-cbn.com.